Cool. Good. So again, just going back, Keith, what's up, man? Just going back kind of just to why, I kind of decided to just get started and just my purpose with this and all. First, personally, just got the aspirations and just goals of one being, just someone that inspires. One, I just want to be an example, first be an example of my life and the things that I do in my life, just to be an inspiration to others, the way I carry myself, the way that I handle my business, the way that I am as a father, as a partner, as a husband. What I do, I would like for that to be an example to, men, people all over the world, and be able to, one, I have to lead in a way of, first by doing. And on top of that, just through my experience and through what I've been able to learn through mentorship, and what I've learned and I've taken from books and things that I've been able to acquire, over time, but just being able to share that, being able to give that back. So today, this is the first of many, so you on here today, you definitely have begun this journey with me. And I'll post this, I'll say this, and I'll post this on, my Instagram or whatever. But first and foremost, I believe that, good morning. I got my Facebook Live. I got to get shout out to my live because that's, I'm up on the live and on the Instagram. But, for me, I just wanted to, today I'm just going to talk about, I just want to put everybody in the mindset and everybody in the mind frame, of giving, right? Where we're at in the world right now, I just want to talk about the power of giving, the power of being able to give, the power to be able to, have that mindset that no one is going to outgive me. That's kind of how I think. And I always didn't think like that. It took some time, it took some learnings, it took some teaching for me to understand just the power of giving and coming with having a giving heart, right? And understand that giving is also a selfish act, right? And I'm gonna bring that all the way together. So if you think of giving, I think of giving also as a selfish act. And if you believe in the laws of the, of the world, if you believe, in God and how things work, believe in, giving, I would say is a selfish act. Although, we give to feel good. So how would I say that? First, in this time that we're at right now, a lot of people are pulling back, right? Jobs are letting people go. People are losing their jobs. People are losing work. It's a lot of things that's being taken away. People are, in scarcity, kind of scarcity mode versus, giving because of, what we see and what we're seeing is happening in the world right now. So during this time, how can you have the opposite mindset? One thing that I always stood true by, and what I've been able to lead my life by and what's put me in a lot of great positions is that you observe the masses and do the opposite. Typically, when people are panicking, stay calm, right? When everyone's going left, go right. When you see people doing, one thing, just do the opposite of what they're doing. And you, a lot of times, will find yourself, in a totally different position. You'll find yourself a lot more well off if you just observe what everyone is doing and do the opposite of that. So right now, you can see a lot of people are panicking. A lot of people are, buying up all of the groceries, tissue, toilet paper, and really just taking this mindset of that. We're in this time, place of scarcity, right? And I kind of look at it as, for me, in this time, the reason kind of why I started this is to see how can I give more during this time. Observe the masses, and again, do the opposite. So how can I, at this time, give more of me, give more of myself, in a lot of different ways. So the first thing with people, when you say the word give, what comes to mind first? The first thing that comes to mind is monetary. Right, we think of monetary gifts when we think about giving, and that's not necessarily always the case. My mom always taught me that there's more than 1,000 ways. There's more ways that you can give than by giving your money. Right, in this time it's everybody that's listening right now, everybody that can hear my voice. There's something that you can give back and put into the world right now today. Right, whether that's your time, whether that's your knowledge. Maybe it could be finances. Maybe it can be, giving somebody a helping hand. Maybe it can be motivation. Maybe it can be inspiration. Maybe it can be just a conversation. Maybe it can be a ton of things. It can be just whatever you have in you to give out to people, you can do that, right? You can give support right now. You can be that friend that checks up on everybody. You can be, and you don't know the impact of that. But a lot of times we're so focused on us and what we want that we discard. We really don't think about what other people want. So again, observe the masses, do the opposite. If service to many leads to greatness. I like to call myself, I would like to stand firm and to believe that I'm a servant leader. And I believe that service to many leads to greatness. Now, remember, I said that giving is a selfish act. And if you believe that, because if you give, you shall receive. The more that you give, the more that you give away, the more knowledge that you give, the more time that you give, the more that you give yourself to people, the more it comes back to you. Right? That's just law. That's the way the world works. That's the way, it breaks it down in the Bible for my believers. That's just the way things work. So, and don't believe that you're gonna receive from the person that you're giving, that you're giving out to. That's the wrong way to think, and that's the wrong way of going into giving, right? If I give you $100, right, I give you $200, a lot of times I'm not expecting that back. Because if I needed it, right, and I couldn't give it to you, then I wouldn't give it out, right? So just go into your thinking, and when you're out here doing these acts of kindness, and when you're giving your time and you're giving to people and you doing these things, just understand that you're giving to goodwill. You're giving to universe. God is gonna plant your seed, right, and give you harvest from the things that you do, from here on out. So, if you help enough people get what you want, you can have everything you want. I'm going to say that one more time. If you help enough people get what you want, you can have everything that you want. If you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. So again, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything you want. So, and that's the mindset that, you could come into this time with. Again, I don't know where you are at in this world and what you have, but I know that you have something that you can give to other people, right? Just lock in on that. Lock in on what can you do during this time to be, and you can serve others. And I think if we all kind of think with that mindset and we all kind of, lead with that, the world itself would be a better place. So again, here's my gift. My gift is to be able to inspire, be able to motivate, be able to help push people from one place to another, be able to help them get from one level and one place that they're at to the next level. Right. And that's what I see, as my purpose, especially during this time, because I know we all can use a pick me up. Right. We all can use, something to make us feel good at times. And I just want everybody to know that you got a friend in me, whether it's virtual, whether it's, if you know me personally, I'll be that person to be able to help you get from one level to the next. And I started this Made Mornings because I wanted to be able to, inspire, motivate, but also teach people. I'm going to talk about on here from money to being a good person, to being a good father, to whatever I believe can inspire people and show that I'm human as well. I'll be on here letting people know. So you can expect me every Monday morning bringing this to you. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna be doing this, running this thing. So every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time, I'll be dropping some of this knowledge that I've been blessed with. Again, the Made brand, that's the brand. Made stands for Make All Dreams Exist. And this is what this is about, from taking, because we all got a dream. We all got aspirations. We all have goals. We all have, something that we're working towards. We all have, things that we want out of life. And a lot of times we just need just a little bit, just a little bit of motivation and inspiration to help us get to that next level, right? It's a little bit, some people may need a lot. And I'm here to be that for you, right? I'm here to give what I learned. I'm here to give my experiences. I'm here to give my, my time. I'm here to give, my all, and I'm going to pour my all into people and pour my all into, bringing the best of the best every single Monday. And this is just got paused up real quick. And this is just the beginning of that. So share it. Let me know what you like. But again, the power of giving. The power of giving. Just always let's take that. Let's start our week the right way. Think about today. What can you do? How can you give more? How can you support the next person? How can you give your time? How can you give, if it's money, how can you give more money? How can you give more of your time? How can you give more wisdom? How can you give, more of yourself to people and to the people around you? What can you do? Because the only thing that's going to happen, let me make this clear. The only thing that's going to happen is that you're going to be blessed, right? The only thing that's going to happen is that you're going to get everything that you want out of life. Right. But it starts with you. It starts with you. You have to be the one to kick that domino over first. You have to be the one to inspire people first. You have to be the one to give first. And, your blessings will flow. Your blessings will flow abundantly. I am been able to prove in my life. I know when things aren't going the way that I want them to go. And when things aren't going, the right way for me. All I do is go out and I just start giving myself to other people. I just start doing more for others. And it's just something about that where one, internally, I feel good. But then the way, I'm a firm believer in God. And the way that God works is that He just start blessing me. Things that you can't even explain starts happening in your life. Right. So I understand that. And I wish that my goal is to also teach people to kind of understand that and understand that this is definitely a time where everybody can be given. Everybody can do their part from wherever you at for whatever you have. Again, whatever you have and whatever you've been blessed with, you can get that back in some shape or form or fashion. Right. So, if you want to take a couple takeaways from this, is that service to many leads to greatness. If you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. And observe the masses and do the opposite. If people are panicking right now, stay calm. If people are having a scarcity mindset, I want you to think abundance. Right? If people aren't giving, they're taking away, I want you to give. If you lost your job, understand. You keep pushing, keep going. And find out how you can serve others in other ways, and you'll surely be blessed. So, all right, that's all I got for you. This morning, check me in next Monday morning on Made. Made Motivation. And let's lock in. Y'all have a blessed week. Everybody be good. Peace and love to everybody on this call. Shout out to my Facebook is going crazy right now. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. And I thank you. Love everybody. Peace.